So for this project, I decided to do my career choice as the registered dietitian. For me, I personally love health and I love food in a way that I love to incorporate it into my life as a healthy lifestyle. I eat very healthily. I do not eat a lot of meat or dairy, and I'm very conscious on what I put into my body. As a result, I also am very healthy and work out my body to go hand in hand with what I'm eating. So this is a passion that I really enjoy, and so that's why I did my project on this. What is a registered dietitian? A registered dietitian is similar to a nutritionist, as in that they have the same basic background, but a registered dietitian has to go through an examination to become registered. But dietitians, they focus on nutrition and the diets of the individuals that they're taking care of. They help them maintain a nutritious and healthy lifestyle where they will make sure that if this person has a certain disease, or if they just need help getting their life back on track to stay healthy and fit, they set up a certain meal plan or a certain diet that coincides with other healthy lifestyles, such as working out or doing yoga or some other therapies that will help them get to where they need to be health-wise. And this is also a very broad field of work, meaning that it goes along with many different aspects in the way that it follows people along the lifespan. It can go from literally babies who are just born to toddlers to teenagers to young adults to older adults. This follows people throughout the lifespan, and helps them and aids them into being healthy in what they intake in their body, because that's the main nutritional needs that humans have, is that they must eat food. What kind of work do dietitians do? For mainly, they need to have ample social skills to be able to convey their information. If that's teaching large audiences or within a group of health professions, with talking to doctors or physicians or nurses to be able to come up with a treatment plan, or just with their daily one-on-one patient meetings, they need to be able to have social skills to interact with their patients. And then also the main thing that they do is log daily intake of nutrients, such as macros and calories and fats and stuff, to be able to give the best health for this patient if they have a certain disease or certain ailment, so they can live their lifestyle healthily. And then also they need research to have be always up to date with the technology that we have, so they can convey the best treatment and the best care for their patients. Where do dietitians work? Dietitians mainly work in a hospital clinical setting, like I noted before, saying that they work with a group of medical professions to come up to us with a certain lifestyle and health plan for a patient. Also, they can work by themselves in their own personal practice within a store, or just having their own office where they meet with people. They also can work in other governmental places or military or universities, like USF has their own dietitian, but another main thing would be in sporting events where football players, they have their set dietitian that they see, and this is like the most prestigious, coinciding with hospital work, is sporting dietitians, because it's their main goal is to help this sportsman, this football player, be healthy to be able to win the football game. The educational requirements to be a registered dietitian. So to be a registered dietitian, you usually would want to get a bachelor's in nutrition or dietitian, if your school offers that. USF does not offer that route. So if I would decide to be a registered dietitian, I would have to pick a major such as the one that I have right now, which is health science, or a biomedical major, or something in that field. Honestly, you could pick whatever you want, but you need to take the minimal course requirements. So you could get into a graduate school or a program for dietitians. But usually it would be best to major as an undergrad and get a bachelor's in nutrition or dietetics. And after you get that bachelor's, you can go on to graduate school and find a program for dietitians. And there's a well-known one that is called Ascend, and that is basically, it just encompasses everything that you need to become registered, where you have like the internship and all the courses, and then ultimately the examination at the end, all comprised into one program. So how much do you make when you become a registered dietitian? So the entry level pay for this job is just below $50,000. So it's around $49,000, which is pretty good. But the typical range is between $54,000 and $59,000 within just maybe like a year or two above entry level pay. Obviously, the more experience that you get in this field, the more money you can get out of it. Continue learning within this career of becoming a registered dietitian. You would have to retake the examination and go and get recertified again, which is very much recommended within a certain amount of years, because you need to be able to keep up with technology and keep up with all the knowledge and get relicensed, as a lot of health professions do, to be able to provide the best for their patients. You can also take practice courses, and that can help you keep up to date with the knowledge. As I said before, research is very important as well, but mainly you need to retake a certain exam for you to get recertified in your field. Ultimately, the best thing for you to consider when choosing a career is this job for you, just to make you happy and like just to fulfill you, and will fulfill you for your entire life, because you need to choose what you love to do. For me, this is something that I would love to do because I love to help people, and I would love to make an impact in the world to continue healthy eating. For my timeline, I did nursing and I did not do dietitian. So, but for a timeline for me for this career, I would have to create and go towards a path of just doing the course requirements for becoming a dietitian, because USF does not offer the major. So I'd continue with my health science major, but go and find specific courses that I need to take, and then apply for graduate school to try to get into a program for dietitians, and then do my internship, take my exam, and then become a registered dietitian. Thank you so much for listening.